Welcome back to AM Kentucky. This morning we have a special guest in our studio, actor Don Shanks, famous for portraying the iconic role of Michael Myers in Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, is here with us to talk about his appearance at Skeleton's Lair this weekend. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me.
So you brought one of your masks with you.
Well, this is off of the mold that my mask was made from. You know, K&B did the mask. Greg Nicotero designed it, and I kind of like it.
Yeah. So is this going to be your first time here at Skeleton's Lair?
Yes, it's my first time here.
So
and I hope it's not my last.
Of course.
Here, let's get that mask a little. There you go.
So have you ever heard of John Carpenter's history with our area?
I did yesterday. They were explaining that, he was from here, and a lot of things in Halloween are about here,
So you've played many roles kind of throughout the years. What was it like playing Michael Myers?
Well, it's different. I mean, I don't talk, so you have to do everything with your body, like what you're trying to express.
Yeah, and it's you're playing a, I guess, scarier character than what some people might otherwise
Well,
see.
it's scary because there's no emotion. It's always a blank look, dead eyes, like dolls or whatever. But about John Carpenter, I think he made one of the most iconic movies, from now, I love everything he does, but I mean, that was like a classic.
So tell me a little bit about how you kind of got into acting.
Well, acting in movies, I was doing a play at Salt Palace. I'm from Salt Lake, and I was doing prosthetic makeup. I was playing a guy 65 when I was like 20. Anyway, people came back, and I started doing the Mission Impossible, pulling off the makeup, and they said, you look a lot different, blah, blah, blah. About 2 months later, they called me and said there's a movie company in town. They want to have someone do special effects makeup. And so I called them, and they said, yeah, and about a person being mauled by a bear. And I said, okay, I can do that. And I go, do you need any actors? And they go, well, we need an Indian. And I'm part Indian. And I said, yeah. And they go, well, you got to be able to wrestle a bear. I said, okay. And that's how I got started. But the Michael Myers was kind of unique because I was called originally just to do stunts. Don Pike, who was the coordinator on the show, said, are you available for stunts? He came in, and I said, well, yeah. He called me back like 5 minutes later and goes, the director wants to talk to you. And I go, for doing stunts? They go, well, they want you to play Michael Myers. I go, oh, okay. So I go in, talk with him. He goes, about the only direction he gave me, he says, I want you to walk like wood through water. Thought about it for a second. It's like, okay. Got up, did it. He goes, okay, you're it.
Well, there you go, right?
Yeah.
And what's the number one question that you get from fans?
Well, most of the time, they want to know what's my favorite kill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you.
Don will be at Skeleton's Lair Scream Park tonight and tomorrow night. He'll be meeting fans and signing autographs. For more information, you'll find more details and tickets at skeletonlair.com. We'll be right back.